Hey y'all, welcome back to What's in Your Skillet. Today, my daughter and I will be making tea cakes. These tea cakes were perfection, a delicate and light texture for the cake with a bright orange and lemony flavoring for the icing. This is a for sure win for bridal showers, baby showers, girls brunch, or simply what the name hints at, tea. As mentioned in previous videos, my daughter has been showing interest in baking and cooking, and it's definitely earlier than I did. Growing up, my dad did almost all of the cooking, like the actual meals, and when I came of age, I was on the baking side, baking cookies using the Toll House recipe on the back of the bag, and trusty household staples like brownie and cake box mixes. Following these box and bag recipes were excellent foundation building blocks that helped encourage me to follow through with something and receive a direct result from the follow through. This is one of the values that I want to teach my daughter. Providing structure to this particular venture of baking, we went to the library and rented America's Test Kitchen, the complete baking book for young chefs, where we searched through and checked off recipes that she was interested in baking. Over the following weeks, we were baking away. These tea cakes and some of the other recipes and videos can be found under my Shorts tab on my channel. Renting the cookbook allows for her to freely get familiar with reading recipes, chronologically following instructions, and being creative in her planning and execution process. When my baking adventure started in the kitchen, I honestly don't recall having the hands-on assistance in the kitchen during my many baking lessons over my childhood. But I also can't say that I was left to my own devices in the kitchen because we never suffered any serious mishaps. Only minor accidents such as a tablespoon of salt instead of a teaspoon of salt. But the lack of hands-on assistance led to my lack of understanding that while you have to follow the recipe, some of the ingredients couldn't be swapped out or even added in without truly messing up the recipe. For example, I was already an adult by the time I realized that you can add different extracts to cakes to change the flavoring, like coconut extract and coconut flakes to make a coconut cake, or swapping water for milk in cake recipes and the result being a more moist and rich than the suggested liquid. These baking interests has shown my daughter that you can learn in different ways in the kitchen that then carry over to real life, such as fractions and reading measurements and following directions to receive a direct result. Whether you have children or not, enjoy the learning process of different interests. You never know where they may lead. And that's just a little food for your skillet.